Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel, where I'm always breaking down the hot sports topics of the day. My name is Mike. Be sure to check out my other videos and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube to get all of my videos delivered directly to you. On the heels of the AFC Championship game loss for the New England Patriots, we begin to kind of delve into their offseason plans and some big issues that they'll be facing in the upcoming offseason. First and foremost will be the situation regarding Wes Welker. Welker, as you're probably all familiar with, signed a franchise tender before this season at a little over $9 million for 1 year. Going into next season, it's a big question mark what they do with Wes Welker. And for those of you who may not know, if they decide to franchise Welker again, which they can do, they have to give him 120% of what he made this season. So that would bring his 1 year contract next year to $11.4 million. Do the Patriots think that that's a number they're comfortable with, to pay him 1 year, $11.4 million? Do they decide to extend him maybe to a 2 year, 3 year contract with more guaranteed money, but not have to pay him as much per year as the 11.4 would be for next year? Which way do the Patriots go here? I feel that they'll either franchise him again at the $11.4 million if they think he's worth it, or they'll let him explore the free agent market and let him see what the market will bear for his services. I think that'll be a mistake by the Patriots to do that, but all of the discussions that they've had for long-term contracts the last 2 years, the fact that those have gone not so well and have led to dead ends at every turn, I don't see what has changed between last year and this year other than the fact that Welker's gotten a year older. The Patriots are not known for giving players towards the back end of their career, long-term lucrative deals. Is Welker towards the end of his career? I don't know. But I think as long as Tom Brady is the quarterback in New England and are running the system that they are, Wes Welker is a valuable and intricate part of that. The talks they've had have not yielded a long-term deal yet. I don't see how all of a sudden things are going to turn in that respect. But I do think one thing that would change the momentum here of these negotiations is if Brady, who's not at least publicly known to ever chime in as far as personnel decisions go, if he makes it known to the front office, to Belichick, to Kraft, that he wants Welker here and he wants this whole contract situation to be decided, then I would look for the Patriots to either give him the 1 year, $11.4 million franchise tag, or maybe extend him 2-3 years, a 2 year, $20 million contract, 2 years, $18 million contract, fully guaranteed. I personally think Welker would take a deal like that. He played on the franchise tag this year. He was a little reluctant at first, but came around. I think in the end, Welker's not a money-hungry guy. I think he realizes how valuable Brady is for his career, and I think Brady on the flip side realizes how valuable Welker is to him as well. So in the end, I think something gets done either way. I think the biggest mistake New England can do is by letting him go out and explore what his value is on the free agent market. Because I think they'll be surprised at the results, and I think they'll end up in a situation where they sort of get a deal that he's offered that they can't match. And the bottom line is, I don't think that's a situation Welker wants or the Patriots want. I think Welker wants to be a New England Patriot, but he also wants to get paid what he feels he's worth. And we'll see how that unfolds. I wonder, too, do these drops he's had in the postseason against the Giants last year in the Super Bowl, yesterday versus the Ravens in the AFC Championship game, does this impact his negotiations? I would hope not, because of all his production he's had throughout the years with New England. He's been their most reliable receiver. If you think about it, what offensive philosophy do the Patriots take on if Welker's not on their team next year? He's such an integral part to how their offense works. I think you saw, when the Patriots big three, Gronkowski, Hernandez, and Welker, when one of those three is banged up or hurt, I think it throws off the whole equilibrium of their offense, and I thought you saw that yesterday. For one, I don't see an expanded role for Brandon Lloyd to take over for Welker. He's a different kind of receiver. They have Lloyd locked up for the next 2 years. I don't see Julian Edelman replacing Welker in this offense and it going seamlessly. Edelman's had injury problems. You have Gronkowski now for the second year in a row with an injury problem. Hernandez has had injury problems. Okay? So I think from all, Welker is by and large always on the field. Okay, he's tremendously productive when he's on the field, and he has a legendary rapport with your Hall of Fame quarterback. So I think when all is said and done, I look for them to get something done, even if it comes to the 11th hour, and it takes someone like Brady to go in there and say, look, I need this guy back. I want this guy back. Our team needs this guy back. I think Brady would do that for Welker. They already have Gronkowski signed to a long-term deal, Hernandez to a long-term deal, and Brandon Lloyd for 2 more years. So, outside of those guys, where else are they going to be spending money in this offseason that they can't give Welker, like I said before, 2 years, $18 million guaranteed, which I think he'd jump on in a second. I think he just wants that security. I agree with him if he's of the thinking that, look, I'm one of the best receivers in the league. Why am I going year to year with my contract? So this will be something to definitely monitor as the offseason goes on with the Patriots and the Wes Welker situation. What do you guys think? What do you guys think they should do with Welker? I mean, I know a lot of Patriot fans that are really down on him because of these drops in the 2 playoff games the last 2 years. Personally, from the outside looking in, I don't really understand that based on all the success he's had for them and how good of a receiver he's been. But, if you're a Patriot fan, what do you think? If you're an NFL fan, what do you think? Would you want Welker on your team? What kind of contract structure would you be willing to give him if he, by chance, does become a free agent and they do let him explore? Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. And as always, guys, thanks for listening, and subscribe to my page to get all of my videos uploaded right to you. Thank you.